Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the cockpit of my 2010 Mazdaspeed 3. It's been about a year since I've been doing this, and by this I mean data logs for tuning. This time around, if you guys saw my last year's little saga of tuning videos, basically we just go wide open throttle in the speed for a couple data logs on the access port, and I send them away to my tuner and he adjusts accordingly. So the little difference that is in the car this year, front mount intercooler for one. That little jug you see back there is water methanol injection, which I am super stoked about. I got my little switch over here for it. I just drove about 40 minutes out here, out to Mexico. Car's already warmed up, it's ready to go. Yeah, let's get right into some third gear pulls.
I've been in my zone, bitch, I'm in my bag. I really don't know how I got the swag, how I got the juice. I'm just getting loose, I'm just warming up. This ain't nothing new.
Okay, so the tuning that I'm doing, like I said earlier, it's all about the meth injection pretty well. I'm tuned with Justin at Freektune. He's been tuning my car for just over a year now. Meth is a whole separate tune on its own. Basically what I have loaded onto my access port is not really meth only. The car can still be driven without meth. It is tuned for meth injection. So what I have back there is about 80% methanol, 20% water, something like that. So yeah, let's do this. I'm really hoping you guys can hear the spraying of the meth nozzle in the throttle body, because it's actually really loud in person, so I'm hoping it picks up on camera. Yeah, it just sounds really cool. Okay, so third gear, 3000 RPM. That was 20 psi. This speed does run a little bit rich. AFRs are at 8.67, which is it's much better than lean. I'd rather rich any day. Coolant temp still staying beautiful, especially even with that big core in front of the radiator. Coolant temps are still staying nice, especially at speeds like this. But bats are excellent, unbelievable with this Mishimoto core. Super low, pretty well cut in half from what the top mount was running. For knock, 0.60, which is awesome. As little as possible is the goal on that, and that's pretty good. So that's number one. Okay, so we're gonna reset the access port here, open the gauges back up, and here we go. Pretty well the same numbers we got there. 20.58 psi for boost. AFRs again 8.67, the exact same. Fuel pressure was great, and knock 0.72, a little bit higher, but nothing too serious. Okay, so we've got one more pull. I'm not gonna put too much stress on my car. I know Justin likes to have 2 or 3 logs sent to him, so he can differentiate between the 3 and just see some different numbers for each pull. We'll get him one more third gear wide open, and see what kind of numbers we draw. So reset the access port again, get some fresh numbers. Third gear, traction control off as usual. You guys probably can't see my RPM, but that's 3K. I'm a little bit confused. It felt like I blew some intercooler piping there on just as I let off. So I'm not too sure what that is. I'm just gonna pull over and just make sure everything's good. So it seems to be idling fine. I haven't got out and looked at anything yet, but the idle's fine, so the intercooler piping didn't blow off, which is nice. What we have for numbers here, a little bit less on boost, 19.86, so a PSI lower. 8.67 again with the AFRs. That is crazy, actually, how accurate those three pulls were. Fuel pressure was good, and knock back at 0.73, which is nice. And yeah, that's pretty well what we had for numbers. Okay guys, so that was my 3 wide open throttle pulls on water methanol injection with, I guess they were from 3,000 RPM to 6,500 wide open. Super happy with how the car performed. Everything seemed to have gone really well. Numbers were fantastic. Absolutely mesmerized. She just stepped back like 10 feet off the road and just stared at me with her jaw open. But I'm super impressed with my bats, my boost air temps, for those that don't know. With the front mount intercooler, there is little to no heat soak, unlike the top mount that sits right on top of your valve cover and on top of the whole engine itself, which obviously gives off heat, and it's just no good for that intercooler sitting on top of that. So we made big changes this year and went with a Mishimoto M-line with some CX Racing intercooler piping, and yeah, boost air temps are much better. I don't live in a very hot location in Canada, unlike some of you guys that live down in California and Texas and all those places where it gets crazy hot in the summer. It's still sweater weather around here, so it's not even quite summer yet. I guess talking about bats like we just were a second ago, methanol also helps cooling bats a lot, not just the front mount. I can't give all the credit to the front mount because methanol injection will help with that. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you enjoyed those pulls. 20 PSI at this point, and that will probably just go up and up as we go on with tuning. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll check you in the next one. Peace.